Hey everyone, this is Respawned Sam. Today I'm comparing RTX 5060 versus RTX 4060 in Fortnite, tested side by side on a single screen. Same match, same movement, same moments. I'll be testing low, medium, high, and epic settings, and I'll only talk about how the FPS feels, not the numbers. Make sure you watch till the end, because this comparison keeps changing. Starting with low settings. This is Fortnite in its most competitive form. Visuals are stripped down intentionally. Textures are basic, lighting is very simple, and shadows are almost completely removed. The goal here isn't visuals, it's raw responsiveness. On the RTX 5060, the FPS feels extremely open. Camera movement is instant, mouse input feels direct, and building actions trigger without hesitation. Editing structures feels clean and controlled. Nothing feels delayed, and the game feels light to run. When moving quickly across the map, the experience stays consistent. Moving on to medium settings. This is where Fortnite starts balancing performance and visuals. Textures look noticeably cleaner. Environmental detail improves, and lighting starts giving the world more depth. The game looks more polished without becoming heavy. On the RTX 5060, the FPS feels stable and controlled. Movement remains smooth, and building feels predictable. Camera movement stays consistent even during faster rotations. The game feels balanced, not pushing too hard in any direction. During fights, the experience stays reliable. Rapid edits, close-range encounters, and sudden movement changes all feel smooth. There's a sense that the GPU is working, but not struggling. Now looking at the RTX 4060 on medium settings. Performance continues to impress. FPS still feels smooth, and responsiveness stays high. Next up is high settings, where Fortnite starts leaning more toward GPU power. Textures are sharper across the map. Lighting adds more realism, and shadows start to play a real role in how scenes look and feel. The visual load increases clearly. On the RTX 5060, this is where things begin to change. The FPS feels more consistent during heavy action. Build fights, explosions, and fast camera movement remains smoother more often. The GPU feels confident handling the extra visual detail. Movement still feels controlled, and aiming remains reliable even when the screen gets busy. There's a noticeable sense of stability when things get intense. On the RTX 4060, gameplay is still very playable at high settings. The FPS feels solid overall. However, during heavier moments, responsiveness starts to feel slightly heavier compared to the RTX 5060. On the RTX 4060, epic settings push the card much harder. The FPS feels heavier earlier, and responsiveness drops sooner compared to the RTX 5060. The card is clearly closer to its comfort limit here. This doesn't mean the RTX 4060 can't run epic. It can, but it requires more compromise. At this preset, GPU architecture and memory bandwidth matter a lot more than CPU behavior. Side by side, the difference becomes easier to see. The RTX 5060 maintains better control under maximum load, while the RTX 4060 reaches its limits faster. This is where the newer hardware starts to speak clearly. So, what's the final conclusion? The RTX 4060 absolutely deserves respect. But overall, the RTX 5060 is the winner. It delivers better consistency at high and epic settings, more performance headroom, newer architecture, faster DDR7 memory, and stronger long-term potential. The RTX 4060 wins moments. The RTX 5060 wins the full comparison. This is Respawned Sam, and I'll see you in the next video.